Mas aabangan, mas pinalakas na puwersa sa radyo, rinig na rinig at malinaw na mapapanood on-air at online. Saan man may Pilipino, sa buong bansa, sa buong mundo. Ito ang True FM sa 105.9. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid. Simulcast sa True TV sa Signal Channel 19.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taon pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat nyong makilala. Ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play.
Bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Pilipinas tayo na.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Pagpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo. Ipag-iwang natin ang Pilipino. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ng bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulot, sumbesibay, lakay, amiga. Sama-samang pakita, ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was brought to you by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. And N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang larong gusto mo. Pag-usapan natin, ibida ang hilig ng bawat Pilipino na merong taglay ng galing. Bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Power and Play. Bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, Pilipinas tayo na, bago na, Power and Play na, bago na, bago na, Power and Play na, bago na,
with 2 gold medals. Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Isa na namang makabuluhan pong Sabado ng umaga dahil ang ating pag-uusapan ang paboritong topic ng ating mga kababayan, basketball, basketball at basketball. Yan po ang ating tutunghayan kasama ng pinakamagagaling na batang atletang basketball player ng ating bansa. Kaya bago na, Power and Play na. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat mga kapatid. Muli po nagbabalik kami dito sa TV5 Media Center para sa isa na namang napakagandang Sabado ng palakasan sa Power and Play. Marami po tayong pag-uusapan at of course ang ating magiging paksa ay ang inyong paboritong sport na basketball. Kung saan mamaya po ay makakasama natin dalawang rising stars. In fact, mukhang hindi lang rising, mukhang nando na talaga sa tuktok ng kanilang kasikatan as well as yung kagalingan ay talagang parating na po doon sa kanilang mga career. At yan po ang ating tutunghayan kasama na ng iba't ibang topic, paksa at mga balita tungkol sa NBA at sa PBA. And of course, sana po ay makasama namin kayo hanggang alas 10 ng umaga. Pero syempre, hindi po kompleto ang ating ang ating huntahan sa ating show kung hindi natin kasama ang ating kaibigan at partner, the man for all seasons, Gilas Season. Magandang umaga, partner.
Good morning, partner. Good morning sa inyo lahat. At alam nyo, talagang tama ang sabi ng ating partner na ang ating paksa ngayong umagang to ay puros basketball. Nagsimula na nga ang PBA last March 11.
Tama.
O, di ba? Talaga, kung makita mo naman. At kung nanood rin kayo kagabi, naku, sus Mario Joseph, pukpukan. Oo, martilyo at pala ang ginamit. Talaga pukpukan po at saka natutuwa ang mga nanonood dahil nga may bagong dimension eh. Matatangkad na yung mga malalaki at magagaling ang mga imports.
Alam mo, yun nga ang kagandahan doon, partner. A good example, yung sa Converge, yung si Kylor Kelly. Aba, talagang magandang panoorin eh. Kasi iba naman ang dimension. Bagamat malaki, hindi mabagal.
Yes.
At saka very athletic.
Very athletic.
Kaya yun, naka-4 yata o 5 sapal yung Kelly. Kaya alam niyo, doon natin makikita ngayon. And yun ang matagal na namin sinasabi. Alam mo, talagang maganda yung meron din ganung bagong elemento.
Yes.
Natututo mga player natin eh.
Totoo yan, di ba?
Pwede natin gamitin sa FIBA.
Yes, di ba? Mas lalo na yung mga ating maliliit na point guard. Dati ang layup medyo 45-degree angle.
Ngayon medyo palo. Pero tandaan mo, alam naman natin to, medyo naunang kapanahunan to. Pero naalala ko pa. Bata pa ako. Nung panahon po na nagsimula ang PBA, at of course, nung Mika, the old days, talagang nag-introduce din ng mga founders ng Mika at ng PBA ng imports na malahigante.
Yeah.
Kaya po ang ating mga player noon ay natuto.
Yes.
Katulad ni Ramon Fernandez, natutong bumantay sa mga malalaking import. Natandaan mo yung laban niya sa UTEX, laban kay Glenn McDonald.
Si Glenn McDonald. Dating former Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. Pambihira ang tira. Natutunang bantayan niya ni Mon Fernandez. And he was even called one time na one of the best na talagang bumabantay sa mga import. Si Francis Arnaiz.
Ayun, yung palobo.
Yun ang talagang palobo. Hindi mo na mga makita bago bumaba, nakaka 3 seconds na And of course, yung mga fake ni Bogs Adornado. Dahil natuto tayong maglaro laban sa mga malalaking player. And that is why itong pagdating ng mga higante na import is a very welcome sight.
Parang ang pinakamaliit yata ang kinukuhang import ngayon. Maliban lang kay Brownlee.
Pero mga import yun, Pinoy na yun.
Nasa 6'9", 6'10", average, di ba?
Nakausap natin si Oshofu nung isang linggo. Maliit na yung 6'9",
di ba?
Dahil meron tayong makikitang 7'3". Kailan ba maglalaro si Bolbol?
Palagay ko. Siguro Sunday yata. Itong Sunday yata.
Maraming nag-aabang doon. And of course, yung si laban niya kay De Guara.
Hindi, umalis na si Diguara.
Umalis na?
Hindi.
Wala na si Diguara?
Natakot.
Hindi. Si Tony Mitchell na.
Tony Mitchell. Dahil nga, kinuha yata mas magandang offer sa isang team sa Taiwan.
So iniwan na tayo.
Iniwan tayo. Okay lang yan. Malaki lang naman si Diguara, pero alam mo,
mabagal.
Mabagal. Katulad kagabi, no? Ako binantayan ko yung dalawang laban ng Blackwater versus NLEX. Bay, tambak lang NLEX. Akala ko tapos na eh. Abay, pumukpok sila at nanalo pa 84-81. Tambak yata sila ng 19 or 14 points.
And of course, ang kumamada doon ay si Robert
Bolick.
Gambira.
Hindi import yun.
Hindi import. Mukha lang. Tulog import. Pero yun nga sinasabi, marami pumupuna na ito daw si Bolick, talaga namang napakagaling na player.
Naman.
At dapat daw masama rin sa Gilas program.
Actually, ang laki ng kanyang contribution doon sa pagkaginto natin sa Southeast Asian Games. Hindi akalain nila. Kaya sinasabi doon sa Thailand, import yan na. Bolick. Mario Joseph, mas magaling pa magtagalog yan sa akin.
Kaya po, yan ang ating mga pag-uusapang paksa ngayong araw na to. Napakarami pong balita na ngayon ay talagang lumalaki na. Sa Amerika, March Madness na rin.
Isa pa yan sa NBA.
Sa NCAA. Yung March Madness nila. And then of course, ang NBA playoffs ay parating na rin.
Yes.
And napakarami pa pong iba. At yan din po ang ating unang magiging paksa. Because partner, medyo babaguhin natin ang ating segments ngayong araw na ito. Dahil sisimulan natin sa isang kakaiba at makasaysayang pangyayari po sa mundo ng basketball. Noong pong isang araw, ang isang basketball player ng NBA ay bumasag sa isang record. Hindi pa naman yung number 1 record. Pero yung record ng iniidolo ng marami na si Kobe Bryant. At yan po ay ngayon ay nakaukit na sa kasaysayan ng NBA at sa kasaysayan ng palakasan. Kaya po, yan ang ating magiging unang paksa this week in sports history.
Okay, ayan po ang sinasabi kanina ni partner. Wilt Chamberlain, Bam Adebayo, Kobe Bryant. Nagbago na ang pecking order sa NBA. Ginulat ni Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo ang NBA fans matapos ang kanyang 83-point explosion na naghatid ng panalo sa Heat kontra Washington Wizards. Alam niyo, sidestep naman tayo sa pinakabago nating handog sa inyong Sabado.
Tama po. Ang inyong narinig, 83 points.
Ayun.
Walang typo yan. 83 points, partner.
83. Binasag nga ni Adebayo ang record ni Kobe Bryant para sa second most score in a single game. Siya na ang number 2 kasunod ng mythical 100-point performance ni Wilt Chamberlain. This is March Madness in the NBA.
And of course, sports history na rin yan. Alam nyo, nakita natin yung monster game na yan. Yan, pinapanood natin. And of course, everybody was looking at this free throw. Diyan niya po nagawa yung 83 points na pambihirang feat. Hindi po madali yan, ha? Kung inyo pong titingnan, yung record na yon, ang kanya pong statistics, 20 out of 43 field goals. 43 shots, partner, hindi man parang mananakit na yung kamay mo dyan, ha? Yan ay equivalent na pumalo ka sa golf na siguro mga 100 palo sa sakit na ng paa mo, kamay mo, no?
Hindi ba zero?
7 out of 22 threes, partner. At itong, tingnan nyo, 36 out of 43 na free throws, mga kapatid. 36 na puntos mula sa free throw line. And that totaled the 83 points ni Bam Adebayo.
Alam nyo, di ba? Ano bang moniker ni Bam Adebayo? Bam Adebayo.
Parang gano'n, di ba?
Ngayon hindi na.
Ano na?
Bam Hotdog Adebayo.
Bakit?
Na-sandwich siya ni Wilt Chamberlain at saka ni Kobe Bryant. Siya yung palaman.
Oo. Aminin natin, hinabol niya talaga yung record. Because nga, noong bandang fourth quarter, within striking distance diba?
Well, according sa kwan nga, na nabasa ko, with around 9 minutes to go, nakaka-70 points na siya. Na hindi sadyang naka-70 siya. Kaya siguro doon naisip ni Coach Po, tirahin na natin to.
Kung ating ihahambing doon sa binasag niyang o yung nilampasan niya na si Kobe Bryant, na alam naman natin po ay mahal na napakaraming tao. Si Kobe Bryant po naka-81 points on almost the same 28 out of 46 field goals, pero only 18 free throws made out of 20. Yun ang point of contention ng mga nagsasabing parang masakit sa mata yung 83 ni Bam Adebayo. Kaya po, yan ngayon ang ating magiging paksa. As we begin our show at ating po makakasama ang isang tao na alam naman nating laging nakatutok dyan sa mga ganyang klaseng espesyal na okasyon at mga mga makasaysayang bahagi ng basketball. And a friend of the show, walang iba kundi ang ating kaibigan, live from Chicago, Homer Sayson. Magandang umaga, Homer!
Good morning, Homer!
Good morning!
Walang audio. Nakamute ka ba?
Good morning! Good morning!
Audio lang.
Nahilo ako.
Nahilo. Alam mo si Homer, sikat na yan eh. Meron niyang podcast, mga kapatid. Mamaya tatanungin natin yan. Pero Homer, how are you? Kamusta, Homer?
Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah. Napis na yan.
Nice to see you, Homer!
Same here. It's been a while, sorry.
Alam ko finally, you're looking good. Mabuti na nasa mabuti ka ng kalagayan. Alam ko na you went through a kind of rough patch, pero very happy to see that you're all well.
Still going through, but you know, some things you don't get over with that you get by.
Well,
So, work has,
basta bumabangon tayo sa umaga at kumakain tayo ng 3
Yes.
beses, maayos na yan.
Yes.
Homer,
You're looking good, ha? Sa totoo lang, you're looking good now.
looking a lot
Thank you.
healthier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pinag-uusapan namin ang record ni Bam Adebayo, and obviously this is now a talk of the basketball world. Anong take mo dito sa bagong record ni Bam, Homer?
Well, I see the debate. Ang daming nagalit, kaya nga sabi mo, sakit sa mata, 43 free throws, and there seems to be a willful intent on the part of his teammates na sadyang nag-foul para mabalik sa kanila ang possession.
Yeah.
20 years ago, I probably I'm on that side because I was always angry. I was always more pessimistic than optimistic. But when we come to an age, a particular age, parang gusto lang natin peace. So I choose happiness. So I choose happiness on this debate, Com. At the end of the day, he still put that ball in the cylinder 20 times.
Tama.
He still drilled 7 free throws. He still had 36 free throws out of 43 attempts. Mahirap yan. Those are the things. And to the people na nagsabi na wala yun dahil walang the Washington Wizards did not come with every intention to win that game kasi nagtanking yung Washington Wizards. But what's important here, Miami is still fighting to be the 6th seed
Correct.
sa NBA playoffs.
Correct.
So ayaw nilang ma-avoid yung 7 or 8 na magiging play-in tournament sila. So Coach Eric, I'm with him. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, I apologize to no one because we went there to win, and as a coach, para kang parent na why would you stop your son, your child gaining a milestone like that? Ako personally, I was at that game when Kobe scored 81 points. If you look at the calendar, that was the day after Pacquiao fought Morales in January 21, 2006. Pagtapos ng laban ni Pacquiao, I rented a car, I drove to LA to watch the
January 22.
Lakers. This Sunday. And that's one of the greatest regrets in my life because yung media pass ko, Kobe was wearing a different number that game at 24. And a year later, he went to Chicago to visit the Bulls. He signed my media pass.
Wow.
And for the love of me, I had misplaced that. So that was also a game, na, parang walang meaning because the Toronto Raptors, couldn't shoot to save their lives. And, mga kasama ni Kobe at that time was Smush Parker ang point guard nila.
Yeah.
So it was also a hard game to watch because, lamang na ng 15 ng Lakers and then Kobe just kept scoring and scoring. So para sa akin, it's not an issue. You go to a basketball game wanting to win. Miami achieved that. And nung palapit na si Bam Adebayo, Coach Spoelstra said, hey, why not go for 83? So I have no issues on it, Com, and good for Bam Adebayo. Again, nire-respeto ko yung na mga purists na ganito.
Tama.
Yeah, opinion lang, we respect that. But to me, again, the bottom line is, maski sino dyan, 36 of 43 free throws. That is hard to do. And then 7 of 22 threes for a center who did not necessarily have the skill set to shoot threes. Kasi alam mo na, he was really a back behind the basket center tong si Bam Adebayo. And for him to make 7 of 22 threes. And people just forget, he had a good start. He had 31 in the first quarter. Mahirap din yon.
Well,
and again, if there's some complicity here, it should be, or blame, it should be the Washington Wizards.
Ang issue lang dito, partner, Adebayo, hindi natin nakalain.
Actually, that's what I was about to ask, Homer. Don't you think that one of the factors, not really the biggest factor here, is the high-profile superstar status, no? That although si Bam Adebayo magaling na yan, but sa level
Team
ni
USA yan,
sa level ni Will Chamberlain during his time, sa level ni
Kobe Bryant
and the rest of the players in that level, parang wala doon si Adebayo, 'di ba? Kaya parang may nagque-question paano maging
paano niya nagawa yan,
'di ba? 'Di ba? No, probably
in this day and age.
Now if that happened to
LeBron or Luka Doncic,
'di ba?
Or Jokic.
'Di ba?
Baka wala nang issue.
Wala nang issue, 'di ba?
Do you think that's fair to Bam? Homer?
Come again, Com?
Do you think that is fair? Yung ganong klaseng, ika nga pagdududa. Doon sa
Dahil
stature
wala ka,
ni Bam eh.
yun eh.
It's unfair because first of all, Bam Adebayo came from Kentucky, a high draft pick, and he's an NBA player to begin with. And may duda lang. It's again the doubt is fair because he never scored more than 41 throughout the entirety of his career. And all of a sudden, he doubled that. It's like playing golf. You make 68 on one round, your best round, and then you come back the next day.
Alam mo sa golf, binubu sa awarding yan.
May nangyari yan.
May nangyari yan recently, kaya huwag na natin pag-usapan yan.
No, it's a fair criticism because you would think na ang mga taong even when look at the press conferences after when, like for instance, some of the players in real time, kasi this was also in the conclusion of some of the other games around the league. So when they were asked may nag-83 points, and then they were like, who? Adebayo. What? Yes, it's fair because you would think that the guy that would break it would be Steph Curry, somebody who would shoot with
Doncic,
obviously. Doncic,
Oh.
yes, and Jason Tatum before he hurt his ACL. So Ray Allen when he was still playing. So those are the kind of players na kasi Tres mas madali kang darating doon as opposed to shooting 43 field goals, 20 of which are from the 2-point range.
Let me interject. Okay, before we leave this topic, among the young core of players now, obviously, ngayon nakita natin 83 is possible. Okay? Yung 100 ngayon ang tinatarget. Among the young core, do you think may makaka-break, and who will it be, if ever? Let's just make a projection. Ikaw, sino sa tingin mo, Homer?
Luka. Because if Luka could get hot,
Okay.
It's the easy, lazy answer, but it's also the most. It makes the most sense. Alam mo, comments. You see him when he's on fire on a zone. If he can drill 23, that's already Dallas, 60 right there.
SGA?
SGA. How about SGA?
No, because he is more of a mid-range guy, and then if
hindi
he gets to 100 yes, di siya masyadong stress. He's like the other night. Twitter was went on fire, was raging because he had 32 points and 16 was on the free throw line. So kung pupunta yan ng 100 ko, malamang 56 free throws yan.
But he can get that foul. I mean, yun ang isang issue kay SGA. Ay, ikaw, partner, sino tingin mo? SGA sa'yo?
SGA.
Ako, tingin ko, dalawa. Either Wembanyama, or Cooper Flag.
Okay, that one.
I think Cooper Flag also has a chance to maybe...
nakalimutan ko si Cooper. That's excellent guess. Nakalimutan ko si Cooper.
Napakagaling. Alright.
Yeah, he scored 52 this season.
Cooper Flag already scored over 50 in his young career as a rookie.
Regular, no? Average.
So, of course, marami pa yan. But again, we will now leave that topic and respect that 83 and really be happy for the man. As Homer said, let's choose peace, di ba? And let's choose happiness for people who do that, di ba?
So tapos na tayo dyan, di ba? Now, we're talking about, a while ago, I said, si Bam Hotdog Adebayo, di ba? Dahil palaman siya Palaman siya Now, I've been reading the columns of our friend here. Ito naman parang marami tong tender juicy hotdogs
Thank you.
What happened to Mark Nonoy? Ano bang balita talaga dyan?
Well, I broke a news last night at 11 at night, pagtapos ng mga PBA games. So, ito nangyari, the PBA has already suspended his contract, according to my sources. Ang nangyari kasi is this, after the Christmas break, hindi na siya nakita, had ceased to come to practice, and he has a live contract that pays him 200,000 pesos a month. So, even the agents cannot find it, even the boosters at LaSalle who tries to help him, kasi nag-champion yan sa LaSalle, mahal nila si Mark Noynoy, even his coach, Topic Robinson, they were concerned na sila. Even the agent could not reach him. So I tried calling the former owner of the MPBL team na naglaro si Noynoy. He also couldn't find him. So then I found out last night that after daw my column came out, because my column came out yesterday about him, and then the same day, nag-text na daw, bigla na lang nag-text sa agent, nag-text sa mga teammate niya dati, and here's what I found out. He has a domestic issue, and with
Domestic
a
issue.
woman to whom he's not related to marriage, and may mga anak na involved. So I don't want to go deeper into it. So yun ang issue ni Mark Noynoy.
Officially, he's out of the PBA? Ganun ba?
No, suspended lang ko.
Suspended,
Contract
okay,
niya
okay.
with
Okay,
cause.
okay.
And tinanong ko yung agent niya kagabi, now, does the suspension mean no more pay while they adjudicate this? So, sabi niya, wala pa naman daw clarity, but they're trying to arrange a meeting between Governor Pido Horencio and the player, Mark Nonoy, and his agent representation to make amends and see if he can come back. Kasi pwede din, you were a commissioner before, and I don't really exactly know the legalese behind this, pero I think kung masuspend ko, malapit na rin dyan ang contract termination like what they did with Mikey Williams. Diba? So, here's the position. Si Pido Horencio has always been known as a pro player. Pero mahirap kasi kung walang punishment because it creates a bad precedent, di ba? Then if you don't make any punishment, it would embolden other players to say, mag-leave ako, hindi ako mag-awol ako, and then I can just come back anyway, just like Mark Nonoy. And then also the PBA would have its say on it. And then here's the thing na sinulat ko sa column ko na, here's the danger. Their firma is for sale. And I don't think they would have any qualms shedding payroll. And this is like the golden goose for them na instead na bayaran natin to guaranteed player, we can completely extricate ourselves from a guaranteed contract. So yun, kaya Noynoy daw, according to his agent last night, si Mark is very remorseful. But again, ito lang payo natin sa mga, we all have crosses to bear in life, and natural yung magkaganon, but goddamn, pick up the phone. How hard is it to even just call your agent and say, boss, naalanganin ako. You have to communicate with your team. The absence when you go incognito for 60 days, it puts the team in a bad position din, So naiintindihan ko, I'm not a big fan of Terra Firma, but I also understand why they have to take this kind of action as they did last night.
Kahit na mahinang team yan, but they still have, obviously, their rights have to be respected, partner. And of course, Mark Nonoy is a talent. Kahit ano sabihin natin.
He's a professional di ba? Pro player.
Yes.
Alam mo, nung araw, I don't know if they're still doing it. Nung araw, I introduced a program called the Rookie Orientation Program. Before anybody gets into the PBA, meron akong pinapagawa dyan, including how they deal with media, including how they look at their contracts, para maintindihan nila ang responsibilidad ng isang pro player. No? I don't know if they still do that, pero obviously there are a lot of hindi naman marami, but may mga iba-ibang cases dyan na could have been handled better. To say the least.
Siguro ngayon, partner, ang proxy hindi na yung player, yung managers na lang.
Yung ahente na. yung ahente na nangyayari nga. Alam mo, talking about that, Homer, we're looking at imports now sa PBA, and obviously the imports are hindi lang malalaki, but at least the first few na nakikita natin have been quite impressive. But alam mo, kagaya ni Bolbol, napareport, ikaw yata nag-report din ito na $120,000 ang ibinayad kay Bolbol. No. Ngayon, ano ba to? Open market na ba ngayon ng import, Homer? Yung ba ang balita mo? Because obviously, rich teams can hire very good players because unabated ang sweldong pwedeng ibayad. When in the past, kailangan regulated din yan with a salary as cap for imports. What is the policy na? Bakit ganyan parang iba ang levels ng mga imports na nakukuha?
From what I was told, Commissioner, is meron pa rin. I think ang limit daw is still $25,000. But you know how they I hate to use the term circumvent the rule. Na gawin kang 25. I know this because I've spoken to one of the agents that is playing in the PBA right now, and he told me na ganito ang bayad, $25,000 to make it appear na allegedly itong sabi ng agent sa akin. Oo, nga pasok 25, but there are separate deals like ginagawa kang
endorser.
Yes, correct. Endorser ka or media influencer or whatever euphemism they use. So, nagtanong ako sa mga agent dito, and I spoke to somebody at Wasserman Sports who used to represent Bolbol, and then so tinanong ko, 60, kasi sa PBA, Coach, Boss Jera, contracts are only guaranteed in 1 month. Okay? And there's sometimes the conference lasts only 3 months max. So if you are going to hire an expensive player like Ball, according to Wasserman Sports na nakausap ko doon, minimum daw kasi niya doon, 60. Pero that's for, like 1 year. Pero kung dense na masyado, tapos isang month lang ang guarantee, that's why you pay higher. So I did my research, asked people around, and, again, TNT would have already denied the reporting kung hindi totoo yun, but they have not denied it. I'm not challenging them to deny it, pero yun ang natanggap ko, And then here's the thing. According to several other PBA coaches I've interviewed, ang bonuses sa TNT daw is 5 months bonus. So that is probably the reason why Ball could play anywhere. He could have played as a world import in Japan. He could play in the EuroLeague. He could play in the NBL. But he chose the Philippines. So I guess the hook is enough na kahit na 3 months ka lang, lagay natin 120 a month. So that's $360,000 plus kung mag-champion, 5 months bonus. You're talking about 600,000 in bonuses. So it makes it worthwhile for Ball. Tapos may mga connection din siya. He likes the Filipino kasi he grew up, yung mga classmates niya mga Filipino.
Okay.
So doon sa Kansas. So that's it. But again, set aside the salary, I think it's very good for the PBA to have an import like this. I hope it will draw the crowd. And kasi magaling masyado, And not only does he have the media, the NBA credential, the pedigree, pero para tayong nanonood ng volleyball player, legs as far as the eyes can see. 7'3",
Hindi ko akalain na yan pala ang type mo.
Long-legged.
Long-leggedness. Okay, but so far, who has impressed you the most among the imports? Homer?
Kyler Kelly. Yes, because Kyler Kelly, I was so happy when they picked him, because although people don't know him, kasi alam mo naman the new NBA fan base ngayon is all about reels and highlights, di ba? Nanonood tayo ng Facebook reels, YouTube reels, and all we see are highlights. Because Kyler Kelly doesn't do highlights because you do not have highlights on defense. Ang nakikita mong highlights, yung 3-point shot, yung slam dunk, yung mga fancy layups and all that stuff. But this guy played for Oregon State, a Division I school. He led that division, yung conference nila, in block shots. And exactly what Converge needs, because masyado ka na maraming firepower, Coach. And if you put a player there that's gonna be ball dominant, it will just become, your offense will become so scattered, magiging redundant kasi you have 4 bigs, di ba? Nandoon na si Arana, nandoon na si But this time with him, it allows Justin and the other Justin Arana to play, power forward or play the 3 kasi nandoon na yung rim protector mo. And look at him the other day. 12 points, 19 rebounds, 4 blocks. And para siyang
rim protector
para siyang
talaga.
Benny Bortright. Yes, para siyang Benny Bortright, but not the 3-level scorer like Benny Bortright, but the defensive player. And the little things, screen, the vertical dominance,
and that should really bring that should really get them over the hump, Homer. Itong Converge.
I think so, Coach. Once Mikey Williams gets back into the groove of things and he becomes the Mikey Williams that we knew him to be 3 years ago, nako, ang hirap. They are such a tremendous matchup problem, Coach. Kasi nandoon na si Juan Villano, nandoon si Alex Stockton, nandoon si Balti, Arana. There's so many weapons. They're like the US military.
Napanood ko yun eh.
Back to you,
Laban nila against Macau Black Bears. Talagang gano'n, pero bumanat ang kuhan.
Which is good.
Now, let's change topic. A while ago, you were talking about when you watched Pacquiao versus Morales and then you went to LA to watch Kobe. Now, how about this Pacquiao-Mayweather Part 2? What's your take here?
Well, let me answer you with a question. If you were to pay for this, to watch this fight between a 48-year-old and a 47-year-old, would you pay per-view for 3,000 pesos on it?
Magkano?
Okay, the average here is $70 times 59.
Wow.
So you're talking about $4,000 per peso. Would you pay for it?
Siguro hintayin ko na lang yung balita mo.
So that's the point. But this is not a fight for me. It's a show. And I love it. I love it for Manny. Senator Manny had changed Mayweather the way Captain Ahab had changed Moby Dick. He had always wanted that revenge. Pero, as they had gone older, walang interest si Mayweather. Why would he interest himself? He's making tons of money on exhibitions. But this works perfectly for both of them. According to estimates, Commissioner, they are expected to make $90 million
Each?
Each. Yes.
Wow.
Because ito yung ano, this is what makes it work. Which is the magic of Netflix. Kasi kung ako, if I'm a boxing promoter, I'm not gonna put money of two champions, regardless of the name, two champions that are past their prime. Ayaw ko maglagay ng puhunan because baka walang bibili ng pay-per-view, dilugi ako. But that's where Netflix comes in. Diba? Remember Jake Paul and AJ Parker? They made $93 million each. Because it works because Netflix is a show. They have global subscribers around the world. Sponsorship too. That's why tingnan mo ang runway. It was announced last month. The fight is in September. It allows them so much leeway to market.
To sell it.
So kaya, so everybody makes money. I'm happy for Senator Pacquiao. I'm happy for Mayweather and Netflix. And to us, kasi libre. Instead of pulling money out of your pocket, manood ka, you enjoy the show. Just like what Tyson did with Jake Paul, di ba?
Alright.
Di ba? No. There's a reason why Tyson never fought again with a regular promoter. Pero when Netflix came in, why not?
Hopefully,
free money and it's a show.
Hopefully, the result will be different. And of course, ang ating pambansang kamao ang this time ang umangat dito sa laban.
Pero this is not an exhibition fight,
right? This is an actual fight. This
for the record to, di ba?
No, may record to.
Yeah, it's a 12-round fight. Yes, it is a 12-round fight. And official to.
Well,
But again,
Homer, medyo naubusan tayo ng oras dito. Before I let you go, I know that Adebayo broke a record of Kobe Bryant. And now we know that, ito na lang huli kong tanong, SGA has broken the record of Wilt Chamberlain with the most consecutive 20-point games in the history of the NBA, 127. Do you think this record will ever be broken again? As we now look at this historical feat of Bam Adebayo as well. Sa tingin mo, mabibreak itong 127 streak?
Yes, and the harder to break would be Adebayo because some teams would not want to be remembered in history as the team that gave away 84 points. So, itong 127 with the game being played right now, na walang masyadong depensa, this is not like the 90s when you have the hand check. So, mas madali. I'm not a big fan of all this keeping track because to me, as a hardcore NBA fan, the only statistics I remember every year, Rookie of the Year, MVP, at saka yung sino nag-champion. The other stuff, I have enough garbage in my brain to remember. Sino ba ang pinaka-most consecutive? But hey, good for SGA and I think it's good for the game. Kaya may attention, di ba? Look at all the attention, the publicity that the NBA has gotten because of all this. But yes.
That's part of the packaging ng NBA. That they're really entertainment in business. Kaya lahat ng ito talagang hina-highlight nila.
Yung pinakamarami na tapilok.
Oh, yan. Diba? kahit ano yan, deflection, yung natingnan ng mata, nakakita sa... Homer, but with all the garbage in your mind, at least you did not deny us the opportunity to have you on the show once again. Maraming salamat sa panahon binigay mo sa amin.
I was so eager to come back home. You asked Mike. When he texted me, I said yes in 2 seconds.
Salamat.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day. Bago ka malis, i-plug mo na yung podcast mo. Yan, para yung podcast mo. Ano ba yan? Kailan ba yung podcast mo?
Every Thursday, it's Homer Sayson Show at Pauka Sports YouTube channel at Facebook namin. Every Thursday, our next guest would have been Dwight Ramos this Thursday, but we are working on Mayor Hernandez kasi si Dwight wanted to move on next Thursday. I had a great run with 4 coaches of the national team: Yeng Giao, Chot Reyes, Tab Baldwin, and then Coach Tim Cone the other night. So it's a fun show.
Very good. Panoorin niyo po yan.
Thank you.
Homer says. Maraming salamat, Homer.
Thank you, Homer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Being Homer Sayson, spin.ph columnist, and of course, podcaster na rin, partner. Alam mo naman, maraming kwento yan. Sa mga hindi natin nakikita at naririnig ng mga balita.
Yep.
Alright, mga kapatid, before we take a break, syempre, pasalamat muna tayo sa ating mga kaibigan mula sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page and your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The GigaLife app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. Can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the GigaLife app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network, one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99, and of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today!
Thank you!
Sa aming pong pagbabalik, ang ating mga kasama, the Gilas Big Man, the man in the middle, AJ Edu. And of course, marami pa pong iba sa Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, Joyride, at ng N Plus Gold. Ang oras po natin, 8:42 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima and by M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Dito ka na sa totoo, True FM sa 105.9. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid.
With Technogas Technique, cooking isn't just about making meals. It's about creating moments. Discover safe, durable, and high-performing kitchen appliances built to last with Technogas Technique. From cooking ranges and range hoods to built-in hobs, ovens, and other kitchen appliances, Technogas Technique is designed to bring elegance and efficiency to your kitchen. Experience Italian kitchen excellence with Technogas Technique, your cooking partner. That's the Technogas Technique.
Ang patok na radio drama ni Lord De Vera may libro na! Sana Lord, mga piling kwento mula sa hit drama ng True FM. Grab a copy na! May pa-book signing si Lord sa Philippine Book Festival 2026, Sunday, March 15, 2026, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. sa Mesa 3, Lugar Lagdaan, Mega Trade Hall ng SM Mega Mall. So paano? Siya! Mula sa True FM at Anvil Publishing, dahil 3 taon na po ang Sana Lord at ang True FM.
Bianca, may gusto ka raw i-confess sa akin.
Yes, kuya. Last week, gumamit ako ng Silka Green Papaya Soap. Tinry ko lang, kuya.
Oh, may napansin ka bang kakaiba?
Hindi lang ako ang nakapansin, kuya. Sila ate, si mommy, si daddy, pati mga friends ko. In as early as 7 days, naging radiant ang kutis ko.
Sa tingin mo, bakit ganito ang nangyari?
Sa tingin ko po, kuya, kasi boosted ito with green papaya enzymes. And with regular use...
Kapansin-pansin ang kutis Silka in as early as 7 days.
Bianca De Vera po! Kitang-kita ang kutis Silka ko with Silka Green Papaya Soap. Whitens in as early as 7 days with regular use. Silka Green Papaya Soap.
Sumisipa agad ang Year of the Horse para sa ating kapatid na si Zarina Guevara, aka DJ Chacha. Pinarangalan si DJ Chacha bilang Radio Broadcaster of the Year sa 11th Platinum Stallion National Media Awards ng Trinity University of Asia. Deserve na deserve mo ito! Congratulations, kapatid!
Ang oras, 8:45.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Leon Extra Strong Beer. Bangis sa sarap, bangis sa sulit.
Pre, si Gerald Anderson to. Sulit na extra strong beer ba hanap mo? Ito na, ang Leon Extra Strong Beer. 7% ABV. Ngayon, may mapangis na promo pa. Bili ka ng 2 litro, may libreng 500 ml na. Sa 190 pesos SRP lang, meron ka ng 2.5 litro. Bangis na tama! Ilabas na ang bangis ng Leon. Bili na! Promo runs from December 19, 2024 to December 31, 2025. Extended until June 30, 2026. For DOH, FDA, CFRR permit number 1748S, 2024. Drink responsibly.
Leon Extra Strong Beer. Bangis sa sarap, bangis sa sulit.
Hit sa socials.
Alin, nasa langit na ba ako? Alin, nasa langit.
Hit sa charts.
Oh my Lord, never made no one like you.
Hit sa hearts.
Cause I think it's so easy to fall in love.
True Hit List. Pinagsama-sama ang mga kanta na tumama sa puso mo. Tuwing Sabado, alas 11 ng umaga hanggang 1:00 ng hapon. At tuwing Linggo, alas 4:30 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon.
At kung sakali, iwanan ka niya.
True Hit List. Ano ang tumama sa'yo sa 105.9 True FM?
Bianca, may gusto ka raw i-confess sa akin.
Yes, kuya. Last week, gumamit ako ng Silka Green Papaya Soap. Tinry ko lang, kuya.
Oh, may napansin ka bang kakaiba?
Hindi lang ako ang nakapansin, kuya. Sila ate, si mommy, si daddy, pati mga friends ko. In as early as 7 days, naging radiant ang kutis ko.
Sa tingin mo, bakit ganito ang nangyari?
Sa tingin ko po, kuya, kasi boosted ito with green papaya enzymes. And with regular use...
Kapansin-pansin ang kutis silka in as early as 7 days.
Bianca De Vera po! Kitang-kita ang kutis silka ko with Silka Green Papaya Soap. Whitens in as early as 7 days with regular use. Silka Green Papaya Soap.
Pre, si Gerald Anderson to. Sulit na extra strong beer ba hanap mo? Ito na, ang Leon Extra Strong Beer. 7% ABV. Ngayon, may mapangis na promo pa. Bili ka ng 2 litro, may libreng 500 ml na. Sa 190 pesos SRP lang, meron ka ng 2.5 litro. Bangis na tama! Ilabas na ang bangis ng Leon. Bili na! Promo runs from December 19, 2024 to December 31, 2025. Extended until June 30, 2026. For DOH, FDA, CFRR permit number 1748S, 2024. Drink responsibly.
Leon Extra Strong Beer. Bangis sa sarap, bangis sa sulit.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and play with Noli Iyala. Muli po isang magandang umaga sa lahat po ng ating mga suki. Marami akong nakausap ng Martes. Cristo Sariaya, Quezon. Yung pong mga kasama natin dyan sa Santo Cristo, Sariaya, Quezon. Binabati po natin kayong lahat. Dyan po sa, of course, sa lugar ng Candelaria, sa Chaong. Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan? And of course, nga pala si Auntie Puring. Ng tita ni Irene, laging nanonood ng ating show. Good morning, Auntie. Kailan ka po bibisita sa akin? And of course, marami nanonood sa atin, pare, sa Hilaga naman.
Oo naman. Mabigyan ka buwasan at si kayo namin. Ditan, Pangasinan. Ano na dyan sa aking hometown. Hingayin, Pangasinan. At also, gusto ko palang batiin ang aking napakamasipag na nag-aasikaso ng aking garden sa bahay.
Uy!
Birthday niya ngayon.
Garden?
Si Antolin. Antolin, nakalimutan ko lang pinito mo dahil palagi kong tawag sa'yo, Antolin, no?
Ka-Antolin.
Ka-Antolin. Happy birthday sa'yo, ha? Ngayong araw mismo. Kaya Kaya yung sabi niya sa akin, boss, pwede bang mag-advance ako dahil pambili ko ng pang salo-salo. Approve! At also yung isa kong dating kalaro sa North Fairview na nanonood rin pala. Si Melencio, ang tawag ko sa kanya, si Melencio Pips.
Ayan.
Kamusta dyan?
Nasa Sigay.
Nasa Sigay.
Birthday. Pinag-usapan ng birthday. Happy birthday, Doc Bunny Mendoza. Happy birthday kay Joed Gana. At sa lahat po ng mga nag-host sa amin ng aming first quarter celebrants noong pong Huwebes dyan sa Ayala Greenfield.
Ayun nga pala. Belated happy birthday. Yung former BCDA president at ngayon senior vice president sa Meralco. Ang napakagaling, magaling mag-basketball, matipuno, si Attorney Arnel Casanova. Boss, belated happy birthday.
Attorney Casanova. Paano naman kami? Alright, well, at this point mga kaibigan, syempre tuloy-tuloy po ang pamimigay ng Joyride Super App ng kanilang top-up promo dito po sa Power and Play. Very simple to win 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits. I-download lamang ang latest version of the Joyride Super App. Kuhanan ng screenshot ang app's home screen. Padala ang screenshot via PM sa PNP FB page. Kasama po ng inyong buong pangalan at registered Joyride mobile number. And you can win 5 po ang mananalo ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credits that you can use para sa motorcycle taxi, Joyride delivery, Joyride car, Joyride taxi cab at ang Joyride super taxi. Yan po para sa ating Joyride top-up promo sa Power and Play. And by the way, sidestep muna tayo mga kaibigan sa pinakabago nating handog sa inyong show tuwing Sabado, ang tinatawag po namin bagong segment dito na This or That. Diba? Kita mo naman. Sa This or That mga kapatid, kami po, ito po ay hatid ng M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay, mag M2 Veggie Drink na. Mga kapatid, linggo-linggo meron tayong maswerteng winner ng M2 Veggie Drinks. Paano nyo makukuha yan? Madali lang. Kada Lunes po magpo-post kami sa official FB page ng Power and Play ng This or That question para sa ating weekly sports celebrity. May 5 This or That question. Simple lang po to, hindi po mahirap. Pipili lang yung celebrity ng kung ano mas gusto niya. At kayo naman, huhulaan ninyo kung ano magiging sagot ng ating guest. Ang may pinakamaraming tamang sagot at mauunang makapag-post sa aming pong FB page ang siyang tatanghalin na winner. Kaya abangan nyo na kagad sa Monday ang ating sports royalty ngayon pong linggo na buena mano ay walang iba kundi si Diego Dario, isa pong dating player ng UP Fighting Maroons, ng Meralco Bolts at ng MPBL. At siya rin po isang analyst sa ating po mga coverages. Diego Dario. At yan po ang mga tanong lamang. This or that. Simpleng-simple lamang. Kaya abangan nyo na po kagad sa Lunes at sumagot sa FB page ng Power and Play. Again, hatid po ito ng M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay.
Gandang segment natin yung parang ito bang sagot niya or ito?
Simple lang, di ba?
Simple lang.
Parang si partner Jer. Sasabihin ko, Bruce Willis or Sylvester Stallone. Ayan.
Para ganun lang.
Diba? Ganun lang.
Mamimili lang kayo doon sa dalawa kung pareho yung sagot ng ating sports celebrity.
Tama.
Yun lang.
Kaya itong susunod nating guest, malamang we can also use him for this or that. Ang ating po susunod na bisita mga kapatid is the big man in the middle now para sa Gilas Pilipinas. And what a wonderful game he displayed in the last window. Really picking up the cudgels for even for Kai Soto who was not able to play during that time.
And ito sa totoo lang every time I watch him play, yung intensity niya talaga 101%.
This is a guy who does not demand the ball.
Exactly.
Pero siya ang anchor ng depensa and he can also score. And he is with us this morning. Walang iba kundi the big man in the middle for the Gilas Pilipinas national team, AJ Edu. Good morning, AJ.
Good morning, AJ.
Thank you for joining us. You are live from Japan, right, AJ?
Yeah, that's right. Live from Japan.
Thank you so much. You know, AJ, mga kapatid, is playing for the Gunma Crane Thunders. That's right, in the B-League, right, AJ?
Yep, that's right.
Well, first of all, congratulations on a wonderful game in the last window. You certainly impressed a lot, as usual, and as always. You've been in the program since, in the Gilas program, since 2023. Even before that, of course, in the under-19.
Yeah.
But in the senior team, you've been in the program for about 3 to 4 years now. AJ, how much has the Gilas program grown throughout or changed since you first entered the program?
Yeah, I think it's definitely grown a lot. I mean, when I entered, it was during the World Cup, so obviously it was quite a big time for Gilas basketball. But yeah, I think the direction and intentionality that Gilas is going in has been good over the last couple of years, and we've seen that by some of the amazing results that have been had. So yeah, I think it's a good time to be part of Gilas right now for sure.
You as you said, you went into the program during the World Cup in Manila, and obviously Coach Chot was still the coach then. Coach Tim Cohn has taken over, and he has opted for a smaller pool system. And that's why you're always everyone's always on a call up, but it's a smaller pool. Do you think this particular system has a positive and better effect on you players, knowing the system and at least anticipating that you will be called up?
Yeah, I think it definitely has some positives in terms of just the chemistry of the team. I mean, now we've been playing together, for the last couple of years, and there's more of an understanding, with such a short preparation time before each, window. It is nice to at least, everyone kind of knows the system and knows each other as players. And I think additionally, just knowing that for the most part, you're part of the team, I think kind of takes away any pressure in terms of having to battle for a position. So I think, those can be positives for sure.
Yeah, partner was talking about you under the Gilas program, but you started playing in the Japan B-League in 2023, and you have now transferred from one team to another. How is it like your adjustment playing from the Nagasaki Velka to the current team that you're playing right now?
Yeah, the adjustment has been good. Obviously not easy when you go from one team to another, but I think with each decision I've made to transfer team, it's kind of been for the benefit of me as a player and development wise. And I'm very thankful for each team I've been a part of. There's I've been under different coaches and different systems, and played with different players already. And in my I guess short, it's only been 3 years of playing pro basketball now. So I've learned a lot from every player. So every coach, and right now in Gunma, very thankful for where I am and the organization and the coach, and I feel like I'm developing a lot as a player over here.
Talking about that, playing in the B-League, some people are saying that in that last window, we were a little bit exposed in terms of the physicality, and the way they were officiating. They were making the calls or the non-calls, so to speak. Obviously the tall blacks and the boomers are very, very physical. They're big and strong. How does that compare with the way games are called in the B-League? Is it almost the same? Do you feel like you're used to that kind of style, and that maybe everyone else, even the PBA, should get used to that kind of style, AJ?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the B-League definitely makes that adjustment a little less. Obviously it's the same FIBA rules that we play in the B-League. And also, just the style of refs is pretty similar. Even one of the refs in the New Zealand game was a Japanese guy from the B-League. So, the officiating is pretty similar in terms of how much they allow with physicality. So I would definitely agree. It helps, limit that adjustment going from the B-League to FIBA. AJ has started in the games in the window, and obviously you're taking away the starter minutes of
of a legend in Philippine basketball in Junmar Fajardo. You know, no knock on Junmar. Obviously, this is a vote of confidence for you from Coach Tim Cohn. Are you surprised that you're getting the starter minutes over a legitimate Hall of Famer? And how has Junmar helped you in that way?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, as you said, Junmar is, Filipino basketball legend, and just has such a depth of experience and skill and knowledge of the game So, I mean, I don't kind of look at it as in terms of I'm taking someone else's spot. It's just really like just giving my best, and if that means that, it's something that helps the team and the coach wants to, start me in that position, then that's fine. I don't really like try and compare myself to, even my teammates. But I will say it's just really cool to have the opportunity to play with him and practice with him every time. There's just so many things I can learn, it's just such a blessing. So,
AJ, let's go back from the time when you were still young. You were born in Cyprus. What introduced you to basketball at age 7? And it says that you also played soccer. But who introduced you to this sport, and what made you love playing basketball at a very young age?
Yeah, so soccer was actually my first love. I wanted to be a soccer player when I was younger, but I saw how tall my dad was. He's 6'8", and kind of had a feeling I would be tall too. And he used to play basketball, so that kind of inspired me to start basketball. And initially, I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed soccer, but as I started to grow and develop and kind of realized that I could potentially be pretty good at it, then I think that love started to build the ball.
Yeah, because in Cyprus, basketball is not really as popular as here in the Philippines. And how were you introduced to play in the Philippines under 19?
Yeah, it's actually so I got introduced to Gilas through my mom. Actually, she reached out to one of the managers of Gilas and just sent like a highlight tape and a profile, and I think they were intrigued by just how tall I was at that time. At that time I was 15, so they flew me out to the Philippines. Had a look at me, and then from that point I kind of committed to the Gilas program. Had my first opportunity to play with Gilas at the actually 3x3 under 18 World Cup, and then from there had more opportunities like the under 18 FIBA Asia and under 19 World Cup, and since then it's been such a privilege and an honor every time I've got to represent.
You obviously impressed a lot of people, particularly in the New Zealand game, AJ. Your defense has been A+. You're a positive factor in the game. Has it surprised you too? I mean, the growth of your game, and what have you been working on that has really helped you in your stint in the national team? For me, the biggest area of growth has just kind of been my mindset going into games. My mindset has kind of just been, put in as much effort as I can and kind of leave the rest to the Lord, leave the outcome, and, obviously want to win the game and want to have a good performance, but, these things can be out of your control, playing basketball. So as long as I just, what I can control is how much effort I put in, and, it's awesome, like the New Zealand game that, when you do put in that effort, it does show. Even though maybe I wasn't scoring as much as I wanted to, it shows in other ways, whether that's rebounding, defense, block shots. So, that's kind of my biggest area of growth recently, I would say, is just the mindset. And that just comes with,
experience as I grow as a player.
And obviously, as well as your conditioning, because we know that you had your spate of injuries, but everything seems to be all right. And I think your confidence, talking about your mindset, the confidence that you are in condition really helps in your game as well. But AJ, Coach Tim Con has been talking about after that window, perhaps varying the offense of Gilas, because we were actually outplayed certainly in that window, especially by the Australians. What changes would you like to see in the Gilas offense? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, we definitely struggled a little bit with these games in the recent window. But I mean, a factor is also not having Kai. I think it's easy to kind of throw the triangle to the use that as the biggest explanation. But I mean, obviously when Kai was there, it was very effective. So it's hard for me to say right now. I think when Kai comes back, it'll be easier to see if this is still working or not. But ultimately, I think what we saw from Australia and New Zealand was a lot of flow to the way they played, and I think if we can adapt some of those things, and I think it would be helpful. I think we have a lot of talented players, obviously, and give everyone kind of the opportunity to shine.
Right. Well, you talked about Kai, partner. Obviously, Kai was not there, and you already said about the impact that Kai has, just not being present. Kai has already said that he might miss the next window again in pursuit of his NBA dream. Your thoughts on that, AJ? Do you think that Kai is getting unfair criticism for this, or what do you think about following your dreams as vis-a-vis, I guess, your role and your responsibility with the national team?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, it's that's awesome. I think as a player, we should, as basketball players, our dreams is to make it to the NBA and reach the highest potential that we can. And I think it's for the benefit of everybody if Kai achieves that dream. Really fully support him in going for that dream. And I think it may not. I mean, it's easy to look at the short term and like, oh no, he's missing. He may miss this window, but I think in the long term, it will be such a good thing for Philippines basketball if Kai is able to make it, and a good thing for Gilas as well. Just him reaching his full potential, which, as we all know, the sky's the limit for him. So, I fully back him in going for that dream, and I think as a country and as a team, we should all back him too.
The other thing here, of course, is many are saying that perhaps we should be looking at expanding this pool, bringing in new players, including Benny Boatwright, who's now whose naturalization is coming up. What is your thinking about bringing in a new naturalized player again, with Justin Brownlee, of course, still being Justin Brownlee?
Yeah, I think depth is always a good thing, especially with national teams. I don't think I think adding Benny to the pool would be good. I mean, obviously, I think the plan for Gilas is to have him, in the future take over when Justin's time comes to an end. So I think it makes sense to kind of develop the camaraderie and the chemistry now. In order to build for the future.
Just a couple of questions before I let you go. How far away do you think are we from the top of FIBA Asia? Because obviously we've been competitive, but we've also exposed ourselves to some of our weak points, including perhaps getting older as players. Are you confident that this group can bring us to the next level, AJ?
Yeah, so I'm very confident in the group, and obviously we're not where we want to be yet, but I think there's definitely potential to. There's not a problem of of height or depth anymore. It's so I think that's a big step. So yeah, it's really just kind of developing, as a team and individually. I think that separates us from the top teams, but I think it's a lot closer than people may think right now. So I think we just need to keep going and keep pushing.
Okay, on a lighter note, before we let you go, AJ, how's married life right now? Is your wife with you in Japan right now, or what?
Yeah, married life has been great. Yeah, my wife is here in Japan, and yeah, it's been such a blessing so far. Yeah. There's a lot of things I could say, but yeah, life is good for sure.
Okay.
How is life in Japan? How are you liking it there?
Yeah, I like it here in Japan. I mean, I've always kind of liked Japanese culture, so it's kind of cool to be living here now. And yeah, there's good food. I mean, it's a little bit cold, but overall, it's just it's a great lifestyle out here. So I'm enjoying it.
And how is the team? How is your campaign in the B-League?
It's been good this season. We're just outside the playoff spots right now, and trying to fight for a playoff spot. So we're kind of right where we want to be, and hopefully we can keep going and keep getting some wins and make that playoff spot.
All right, and again, finally, what is the next level of growth for AJ Edu?
Yeah, I think I always think there's a lot of areas that I can improve. I mean, I know a big thing for me right now is trying to develop my confidence offensively. I mean, I already know the impact that I can make on the defensive end, and I want to be able to equally, make an impact like that offensively too. So yeah, I'm just continuing to really work hard every day to improve that side of my game as well, and for the benefit of my team right now, and also for Gilas as well.
Well, we are certainly looking forward to seeing more of AJ Edu in the Gilas team, and obviously we know that with you, Kai, Dwight, QMB, everyone else, the young guys, the young guns, Carl, KQ, the future of Philippine basketball is in good hands. Thank you so much for joining us today, AJ.
Thank you for having me on.
Mga kaibigan ng Star Center ng Gilas Pilipinas. Very, very soft-spoken. And very stable, down-to-earth. Yung walang halong. And that's something that really makes up for a very good professional player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Kaya nga kapag nakikita ko si AJ when he plays for Gilas, talagang buhos lahat siya eh.
Todo business-like.
Yes.
Pero walang arte, walang yabang. Hindi siya ma-demand sa bola.
Yeah.
He just plays his role, and certainly in a national team yun ang kailangan mo eh. Kasi wala namang star dyan eh sa national team.
Sayang hindi na natanong, no? Kunyari matapos yung kanyang karir sa Japan magpi-PBA kaya yan.
Alam mo, sabi nga nila, lahat naman yan sa kaduluduluhan sa PBA din ang baksak niyan ha. Nakikita naman natin yung iba na nagbabalik sa PBA, ang mga nanggaling sa labas, ngayon bumabalik na. Eventually, ganun talaga. Ang ganun ang buhay. Let's just be happy. Sabi nga ni paring Homer kanina, let's choose happiness rather than conflict. Kaya sana nga lalo pang gumaling si AJ para sa kapakanan ng ating national team. Alright mga kapatid, before we take a break, sumilip muna tayo sa mga pop culture at viral videos sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop. Ang title ng video natin ay Water is Wet. Talaga naman water is wet water is dry.
Kala ko tuyo.
Alam ko yung dry gin. Ito pa, panoorin nyo ito. Binasag ni Mondo Duplantis. Oh my God. Ang pole vault world record sa ika-15 pagkakataon. Ay, alam naman natin si Mondo kung gaano galing. 6.31 meters na ang bagong record na na-clear ng greatest of all time. Noong isang taon, 4 na beses na binasag ni Mondo ang kanyang record at makakatanggap ulit si Mondo ng $100,000 mula sa World Athletics. Tama nga ang kasabihang grass is green, water is wet, Mondo breaks the world record. In other words, what is the obvious? Talagang grabe, no? Grabe. And that's why talagang yung, alam mo, si EJ Obiena, napakagaling. Pero nataon na nakasabay niya ang isang generational talent. Talagang yun ang minsan swerte-swerte o malas-malas.
Yeah,
diba? Ganun talaga ang buhay. In the same manner na siguro nung panahon ng ni Manny Pacquiao, ang daming gusto maging kampiyon.
Kaso nandun yung Manny Pacquiao.
Nandun yung Manny Pacquiao.
Or para si Michael Jordan.
Oo.
Ang dami magagaling.
Marami gusto mag-champion, natapat nandun si Michael Jordan. And in this era in pole vault, Mondo Duplantis is water is wet. Alright mga kapatid, we will take a quick break. Sa amin pong pababalik, ang masayang Casio Bash at mamaya po, ang batang-batang rising star ng Philippine basketball na si Kieffer Alas ang ating pong makakausap. Ito po ang Power and Play atid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Photon, Joyride at ng N Plus Gold. Ang oras po natin, 9:17 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by Ultima and by M2 Veggie Drinks. Drink your gulay.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day. Plus data for all sites.
Simple. Smart ako.
Never too late to start over with 105.9 True FM. Laging true sa'yo, kapatid!
Ang oras, 9:17.
Ang oras sa True FM ay hatid sa inyo ng
Fuji Denso Home and Commercial Appliances, where you get reliable, durable, and energy-saving products. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fuji Denso. Quality above all.
Kapatid, 3 taon na ang 105.9 True FM. Kaya i-celebrate natin ang 3 years ng balita, serbisyo, musika, saya at inspirasyon. Triple saya, together, kapatid. March 28, 2026 sa Pateros Municipal Hall. Super celebration ito dahil join tayo sa Kapatid Day 2026. Kasama ang TV5 Kapatids. Para looking good, libre ang gupit, mani-pedi at massage. Para di hungry, may palugaw at street food. Para healthy, free ang medical consultation, meds at vitamins at may bloodletting pa. Para sa legal advice, may free legal consultation din. Para happy, maki-storytelling, videoke, bingo bonanza, zumba at balut recipe battle. Calling all paw parents, isama ang inyong fur babies para sa ating anti-rabies drive. At para lalo kaming mapalapit sa inyo, ilo-launch na ang 105.9 True FM website. Tara kapatid! Sama-sama tayo sa Triple Saya, Together Kapatid! Dahil 3 taon na ang 105.9 True FM. 3 taon ng True Sa'yo, kapatid! Ang Triple Saya Together ay hatid sa inyo ng Rhea Generics, Surf, BW Super Bake Shop at Rebisco.
Celebrate the lives of your fallen family heroes at Tahanan ng Alaala in Himlayang, Pilipino. We offer premium memorial service by providing 24 hours personalized customer care with flexible funeral and chapel accommodation packages. At Himlayang Pilipino, we give honor to the heroes of your lives. For inquiries, you may contact us at 0968-896-4850 or 0917-713-0917. or visit us at www.himlayangpilipino.org.
Himlayang Pilipino.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Power and Play with Noli Iyala.
Babalik po ang Power and Play, second hour natin. And of course, bago tayo magpatuloy, pasalamat muna po kami sa lahat ng mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play. Maraming salamat po. Of course, sa Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum, sa ganitong pabago-bago ang panahon, mga kapatid. Iinit, uulan, lalamig, kailangan natin na matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum, tsak na pang matagalan. At isa lang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum.
Thank you! Mileage Asia Corporation, roofing the nation with Cherry Loom, galvanizing the industry with Sumo brand GI sheets.
Thank you!
Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Kapag komportable ang biyahe, ang sarap mag-long trip at yan ang hatid ng Photon vans tulad ng Photon Trans Van, Photon Traveler at Photon Tuano na 15-seater at Photon Tuano Executive 11-seater. Turbo diesel ang makina, walang bitin sa lakas at hatak. Merong manual at automatic transmission, pang negosyo, pang barkada at pang pamilya. Merong 5-year or 150-kilometer warranty, whichever comes first. Pumunta o tumawag sa pinakamalapit na Photon dealership sa inyong lugar.
Thank you!
Cherry Tigo, love your journey! Cherry Auto Philippines has given motorists yet another reason to switch to its 7-seater all-new Tigo REV Luxury Edition SUV. The all-new Tigo REV LE has posted a best-in-class fuel efficiency rating of 84.28 kilometers per liter gasoline equivalent following a fuel eco run conducted by the DOE in 2025. According to the DOE test results, the Tigo REV LE topped its class among vehicles evaluated across plug-in hybrid, diesel at gasoline categories. The Tigo REV LE has a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine. It offers a combined electric and hybrid driving range of up to 1,400 kilometers on a full tank and charge. The model also comes equipped with multiple safety and driver assistance features, including advanced driver assistance systems, adaptive cruise control, and a 540-degree camera system. Own a 7-seater Cherry Tigo REV LE starting at 1,548 pesos. Visit your nearest Cherry Auto Philippines dealership and book a test drive today.
Thank you!
Joyride ang inyong bagong kasundo. Bawat lakad, bawat biyahe may Joyride na para sa iyo. Joyride MC Taxi para sa mabilisang solo rides. Joyride Car para sa komportable at affordable na car rides. Joyride Taxi Cab para sa convenient metered rides. At Joyride Super Taxi Airport Transfer para sa hassle-free airport trips mo. Always safe at affordable, mag-book ng mga kasundo. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo.
Thank you!
M2 Veggie Drink. Drink your gulay. Game on, hydrate right with M2 Veggie Drink. Packed with natural electrolytes from malunggay, okra, and ginger. It's gulay power in every sip, and yes, it's surprisingly delicious. Trusted by moms, loved by kids, perfect for school days, play days, and every day. Available at leading supermarkets and drugstores. Drink your gulay, mag M2 Veggie Drink na. Follow M2's official social media accounts for more updates, promos, and healthy tips.
Thank you!
N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal. May bago tayong teammate sa Power and Play, ang N Plus Gold, adult nutritional powder drink para sa bawat laban. Powered ka with calcium, phosphorus, vitamin D3, essential nutrients for mobility and bone strength, at soy protein to support muscle development. N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Thank you!
Ultima Vitamins and Minerals with Ginseng Food Supplement. Korean Panax Ginseng Ultima.
Skin, your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills, San Juan. Skin. Thank you. And Smart, live more today. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating mga sponsors at mga kaibigan ng Power and Show. Alright, at this point, partner, pasok na natin ng mabilis ang ating pong mga kaibigan kasama dito po sa Masaya. At ika nga ay interesting na segment ng Power and Play, ang Casio Bash. At ang Casio Bash ay hatid sa inyo of course ng Cherry Tigo, Love Your Journey. At ngayong araw pong ito, kasama natin ang ating mga suki sa Casio Bash, ang ating mga kapatid sa hanap buhay, Ernest Hernandez at Ivan Saldajeno. Magandang umaga, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Magandang umaga.
Siyempre si Ernest ay from Sports on Air at si Ivan Saldajeno naman ay from Dugout, Philippines. Yan! Magandang umaga. Ernest and Ivan. Alright, well, alam mo, medyo kailangan nating paspasan to dahil marami tayong pag-uusapan. Pero siyempre, alam nyo na ang drill dito sa Casio Bash. Gentlemen, pag sang-ayon kayo doon sa mga ibibigay naming topic, ang inyong ang isasagot ay cash at kung wala namang seal of approval, ang inyong sasagot ay bash. Alright, so simulan na natin kagad, partner, sa ating kasi kanina marami na tayong napag-usapan tungkol sa mga bagay sa basketball. Ipagpatuloy po natin ang mga topics natin sa basketball, kung saan nagretiro na sa professional play si Dwight Howard. Naku, dapat ito, maglalaro pa dapat ito dito sa Pilipinas eh. So, Casio Bash, first ballot Hall of Fame dapat si Superman kapag eligible na siya sa award. I'll begin with you, Ernest. Go! Naka-mute. Ernest, naka-mute ka. Yan, ulitin natin. Yun. Naka-mute pa rin. Naka-mute pa. Nine, balikan natin.
Okay na?
Ayan. Ayos na. Go, Ernest.
Kasi lang, nag-depot yung audio. Isang malaking cash yan si Dwight Howard kasi marami kasi nag-criticize dito kay Dwight Howard kasi yung nakita nilang Dwight Howard yung 2010s. Pero yung 2000s na Dwight Howard, 8-time All-Star yan, no? At ilang beses nag-lead sa rebounding yan si Dwight Howard. At for a time, talagang siya yung talagang the top center sa NBA. So, at saka, let's just consider Ben Wallace. Si Ben Wallace, nag-ano siya, nag-All-Star, nag-Hall of Fame despite not having offensive skills. Ito si Dwight Howard, parang Ben Wallace na may offensive skills. So, it's automatic na talagang Dwight Howard should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Alright, well, one vote for the Hall of Fame. Ivan, ano naman sa'yo? Dwight Howard, first ballot Hall of Famer. Go!
Make that two. I agree dapat I agree dapat first ballot Hall of Fame si Dwight kasi sabi na ni Ernest, 2000s Dwight was a beast. Actually, put this way, in 2009 Magic, he led the Magic back to the finals in 2009 and even given them their first finals win, although nabitin against the Lakers, pero that alone should suffice the fact that Dwight Howard, when he was still young and he was as a superstar, he was a beast, he was a superstar. And good thing na he bowed out with a ring in an NBA ring 2020. O yun nga, tama nga dyan, Chairman Noli, kasi parang may narinig natin before recently, I mean, na mukhang maglalo sa Pinas si Dwight tayo na nakurunada. So, but anyway, congratulations to Dwight on a successful career.
Okay.
Talaga, partner, walang sumasalangat dito.
3-point cash na ako dyan. 3-point cash ako dyan. Dahil sa totoo lang what Dwight Howard brought to the NBA, yung glamour, di ba? And for him, para patulan dati ni Shaquille O'Neal na doon sa usapang Superman, ibig sabihin, umabot na siya sa level na yon. He should be a part of the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. And we've seen his exploits hindi lamang sa regular season, sa playoffs, even in the All-Star weekend, si Dwight Howard, and of course, yung overseas stint niya. Dwight Howard is an epitome of hard work.
Yeah.
A guy who was, hindi naman siguro super skilled, but he showed it with his power at a time na ang NBA was all about power. Talagang yung mga malalaking player dominated the game. And obviously, yung kanyang charisma outside of the court is also something that will certainly bring more sparkle sa Hall of Fame. Alright, let's go to our second topic of the morning. Kanina napag-usapan namin ito about yung impressive imports ng PBA Commissioner's Cup. Well, sa March 20 na, ang inaabangang PBA debut ng isang legit NBA superstar, or hindi naman superstar, star, si Bol, mga kapatid. So, Casio Bash, nasa TNT Tropang Giga ang pinakamalaking pressure. Lalo't may former NBA player sila sa kanilang koponan. I will begin with you, Ivan. Go!
For me, slightly cash.
Slightly cash.
Kasi,
okay. Barya lang to. Okay. Bakit?
Bakit to? Kasi it all turns naman to ball. Kasi may mga di naman yung mga to na ibang impos na NBA quality. Because Converge has Tyler Kelly. One time, stat leader sa block sa G-League. Then, kakuha ng Magnolia kay Looney Omot, team captain ng South Sudan. And yun, dapat magkakampi si Waldo pati si Looney Omot sa South Sudan. And so, in a way, may pressure sa TNT kasi ngayon nga, that's ball. Eh, sabi nga sa amin ni Looney kagabi, sabi ni Looney kagabi, ball is like Wemby or Wembanyama. Pero, iba pa rin ito yung quality na ibang input. So, I say, TNT, maybe pressure, pero we don't know what's gonna happen. It's an open race. Who knows? Baka maswelta yung TNT with ball. So, yeah.
Alright, ball. Slightly daw ang sinabi, Ernest. Your take, go!
Bago tayo mabato pag bash, i-justify ko muna. Kasi ito, kino-cover na natin to si Ball. Nung sinabi ito yung magiging import ng TNT, unang nagtawagan kami ni Homer Sayson, no? Tinanong ko sila, ako ba yung TNT dito? No? Kasi the scouting report of Ball, bago pala mag-draft yan, may mga injuries yan. No? Number 1, injuries, kaya daw bumagsak sa number, hindi dapat parang top 5, top 10 yan, pero bumagsak sa number 44 yata. Pero, so, yun pa lang, injuries pa lang, tignan nga, gusto ko malaman kung makakatanggal to ng isang conference sa atin. Kasi, physical lang dito, mamaya masiko lang yung abdomen yan, tumiklop na lang, diba? So, tapos, may isa pang concern dyan, laging may health concern.
Oo.
No? Laging may health concern to. Nung ganun din, kaya siya bumaba sa 44, aside sa, ganyan nga, yung sa paa niya, may health concern siya. May, isa pa pala, yung madali redundant, yung, medyo, kulang sa motor. Yung sinasabi, yung motor, yung sinasabi sa mga US, kulang sa motivation. So, kasi parang ang mga nagsasabi daw, ito si Bol, anak mayaman Kumbaga yung tatay niya, NBA player, hindi naman kailangan yung maglaro ng todo. So, meron daw parang ugali na parang parang hindi mo, yung tingnan natin kung talagang kaya niyang tapusin itong PBA season na siya pa rin ang import ng TNT. So, at saka, ito yung fit, no? Yung fit, ang hirap mahanapan ng posisyon si Bol kasi ang laro niya parang guardia. No? So, kung ilalagay mo siya sa center, na ayaw daw niya mag-center kasi nakipag-banggaan, isa mo siya ilalagay, di ba? Magkakwato siya, tapos iwan mo yung 40 anyos na Kelly Williams at saka yung undersized na Galinato at saka si Poy Eram na sana okay naman yung health ni Poy Eram. So, doon ako medyo duda dito sa ball na sinasabi nila. Pero, ang isa pang gusto ko dagdag, medyo napaba ko ng konti. Nang nagtatanong-tanong kami around TNT, may mga parang hesitation to talk about it. So there's something there na we should be very wary about. So ano pa ako, isang malaking bash ako, pero pag umabot ng final sa TNT, I'm allowed to change my mind.
Ayun, okay. So, bash in the sense na sinasabi mo dahil duda ka dito sa dadalhin ni Bolbol sa TNT. Yun, parang ganun, partner.
Alam mo, yung mga sinabi ni Ernest, i-convert ko yan sa cash.
Okay.
Yung bash niya, i-convert ko sa cash.
Dahil
syempre, given all ng mga inside reports niya, abay matindi ang pressure sa TNT niya. Baka mamaya lalabas, mali yung natin desisyon. Di ba? Kapag lumabas lahat yung sinasabi ni Ernest, abay yung pressure ay kay grabe. Di ba? So, I will turn that bash into cash.
Naging cash. Well, kasi ang tanong natin dito, nasa TNT tropa ang pinakamatinding pressure. Sa akin, ako ito ang aking positioning dyan. Dahil lang may ball sila, pressure na sila. Ako, bash. Kasi I don't think napipressure ang TNT. Kasi alam mo naman natin, alam ng TNT na magaling sila. Pag pinalitan na sila ball, pwede pa rin silang pumasok sa semifinals or even the finals. Ang pressure na matindi doon sa mga team na hindi nananalo. Yun ang mga hindi nakakapasok ng playoffs But you know, just on ball alone, maganda yung point ni Ernest, no, na ako rin remember ewan ko kung na-overhype si Bol.
Yeah, exactly.
Kasi
kaya yun yung pressure
Wala pang napapanalaw na nito sa buong buhay niya.
Yung pressure para sa akin.
Number 1. Number 2, tama yun. Alam mo, he's a beanpole. He's a 7'3", 100 kilos na player. Alam mo naman ang banggaan sa PBA. So, that's the second one. And injury prone itong player na to. And pangatlo, of course, we don't know the chemistry. We don't know his attitude toward the game. Alam mo, pagka NBA ka, masyado ka maraming iniisip sa sarili mo na minsan na-frustrate ang isang player. Akala niya kayang-kaya yung dominahin ang mga locals. So, ako, I don't think TNT has that kind of pressure, yung pinakamatinding pressure. Ang pressure ay para doon sa mga hindi na nanalo team. Pero, in so far as ball is concerned, talagang kailangan magpakita siya. Alright, let's go to our third and final item of the morning. Basketball pa rin. Kung saan nalagpasan na ni Shai Gilgeous-Alexander ang most consecutive 20-point performance ni Wilt Chamberlain. 127 games na siyang umi-score ng 20 o higit pa. So, Casio Bash, abot sa 200 consecutive games ang record na yan. I'll begin with you, Ernest. Go!
Actually, hindi malayo na maabot ni Shai to. Kasi kung makita yung style niya, talagang yung kaluluwa ni James Harden pumunta rin kay Shai. Ang lakas makakuha ka ng foul. Ang lakas makakuha ng foul. Yung 20 points na yan, parang, sabi ko, si Wilt Chamberlain na mabinilag ko sa nito. Parang si Jordan, hindi ko nakita mag-under 20 points no? So, parang ngayon, kung lalo na sa NBA ngayon, pinadali na yung offensa as compared to the 90s and the 80s. Ang daming scoring records ang nabre-break ngayon, and I'm not gonna be surprised kung nakita natin si Bam Adebayo nag-83 points. Ang random biglang parang, di ba parang ang nagulat kami, Bam Adebayo nag-83 points. Kung ang Bam Adebayo nag-83 points sa NBA, why not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander breaking Wilt's records? Maraming offensive records ang nabre-break ngayon sa NBA kasi pinadali na yung offensa. Pero ang challenge talaga dyan sa NBA, the defensive records, hindi na mabre-break. Yung mga Hakeem Olajuwon Blacks, hindi na mabre-break. So, ewan ko na kung how they will spice things up kasi marami ng fans nag-reclamor na rin ng depensahan sa NBA.
Mukhang parang nawala ang depensa. Alright, let's go. Ivan, 200 na straight games with 20 points. Kaya ni SGA? Go!
No.
Mailing,
No. I'm not backing this one. Kasi there will come a point that there's one team, probably next season, maybe kasi this season, baka 20 pa rin, pero probably next season, there'll be one team that will limit SGA to less than 9 or 19 or less. Dahil, yun nga kasi, baka napag-usapan na ngayon. Actually, speaking of Bam Adebayo's 83 points, sabi sa amin ni Danny Green, anyone can go 83 or more as long as circumstances favor them. I also think the same if SG were to continue that streak. Kasi pag mabasa kayo sa circumstances, they can score 20 at will. Pero, pag nangyari araw na yun na hindi pa sa kaling mga circumstances, tapos yung 20 streak niya. And I think next season, there'll be one team that will find out how to reduce the ways to defend the SGA, how to bring up those circumstances that will limit SGA scoring. So, yun nga. I doubt he'll go 200.
Alright.
Pero ang feasible, 150.
150. May tawad pa. Partner?
Dahil ang pangalan ni, di ba, Ivan Saldajeno ngayon, si Illington.
Umiiling.
Umiiling kasi. Umiiling siya. Illington Saldajeno. Anyway, with 73 games left, doon kung kunyari, di ba, sabi mo
kasi 127.
127, 73, di ba?
Kaya? Hindi. That means next season na yan.
Next season na yan.
I think mga 12 games na lang yata sila for 13
kaya
games.
Pwede, kaso nga lang, sa style ng laro ni SGA, di ba? Kapag yan medyo makainda ng masakit na injury, habang naglalaro, pwedeng hindi niya magawa ng consecutive na 20 games.
Yun nga.
Yun lang talaga.
Alam mo, sinabi ni Nikola Jokic, mahirap daw talaga yung 127 straight games. The closest one, isipin mo the closest one to SGA is Kawhi Leonard. 40 pa lang ang consecutive games ni Kawhi Leonard. But ako, siguro in his style, dahil nga madalas siya ma-foul, kalahati ng puntos niya nasa free throw line, sa 10 na kaagad yan. Di ba? And then sabihin mo ng ilan lang yung field goal na yon, kaya sa kaya. Pero I think ang kalaban ni SGA, injury. He has really been, this season alone, he's had games na na-miss niya. Ang problema dyan kasi, pag naglaro siya, at biglang na-injure siya, counted na yun At kung hindi ka nakascore ng 20, putol ka.
Exactly.
So I think it's really more of injury. I think he has a better chance of breaking maybe the 83 rather than going 200 consecutive games. Dahil alam naman natin si SGA is a real scorer, but it will really be very durability ang tanong dito rather than his ability to score. Alright, well, gentlemen, maraming salamat sa oras na binigay niyo sa amin. Again, as usual, very interesting. We look forward to all of the mga sinusulat ninyo and sana makabalik uli kayo sa amin dito sa aming programa. Thank you so much, Ernest and Ivan.
Thank you, Ernest and Mr. Illington.
Alright, mga kapatid, si Ernest, mga kaibigan, ang ating po mga kaibigan sa Ernest Hernandez, of course, and Ivan Saldajeno na dito po sa Cash o Bash. Alright, partner. Naku, itong ating susunod na bisita, mga kapatid, although tapos na po ang collegiate basketball dito sa ating bansa, but he made news just recently dahil siya po ay nag-commit na maglaro sa Ateneo Blue Eagles, kung saan dati siya po ay nandun sa kabilang bakod. Ika nga, dahil siya po ay UAAP Juniors MVP para sa De La Salle University Zobel nung po siyang nasa high school. And of course, eventually he packed his bags and left for the US, pero ngayon po ay magbabalik sa local basketball. At siya po ang ating itatampok ngayon sa In the Spotlight.
With Noli
Nasa spotlight po ngayon ang isa sa mga future ng Philippine basketball. At siya po ay ating mga kasama, a former Gilas Youth standout at bagong recruit ng Blue Eagles ng Katipunan. Kasama po natin ngayon, Kieffer Alas. Good morning, Kieffer. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Kieffer.
Thanks for the opportunity. Thank you, po.
Well, welcome home. Welcome back. It's nice to see you back. Alam mo, una-una, tanungin kita kasi si Kieffer played, mga kapatid, sa Utah Prep Academy after transferring from Layton Christian Academy. And Layton. And now he's coming back to play, as he's nabalita sa news na for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. But first of all, how was your experience sa Utah, Kieffer?
It was good naman po. I played against NBA talents halos every day, so it's a big stepping stone, especially now going back to the Philippines.
Alam mo kasi yung Utah Prep School, partner, this school has produced so many great players, including yung projected number 1 pick sa NBA draft this year na si AJ Edu. And alam natin, Kieffer, na that is a really good breeding ground. How much did it help you grow as a player, yung program ng Utah?
Well, as I said kanina, halos every day I play against NBA talents, and every game din, not just in practices, NBA talents din. So just being around the best of the best makes you improve also. So I guess that's the biggest thing.
Kasi ikaw, ang plano mo dati is to play for a Division I NCAA college in the US. And now you've decided to change that and commit to the Ateneo. So I guess this is the big question. Bakit nagbago yung plano mo, Kieffer?
Well, honestly, I don't think it's a change in my plans. Maybe it's just a stepping stone. And I feel like if I go agad and try to pursue my plans abroad, I feel like there's a better opportunity to grow here in the Philippines because I get to play more agad. So it's not really a change of plans. Maybe, hopefully, it's just a stepping stone into something bigger.
Yeah, but the big question is, although I've heard the news, no, kung bakit, no, but why Ateneo?
Bakit Ateneo?
Why didn't you go back to LaSalle and play there?
Well, first off, Coach Tab. I was visited by Coach Tab a couple times in the US. And I feel like that was the biggest thing for me because he actually had a plan for me. He laid it all out. And he actually showed all his interest sa pagpunta pa lang sa States a couple times just to see me. So that's really the deal, like what really locked me in for committing to Ateneo.
Talagang hinabol ka.
Parang ganun na po.
And of course, your dad is with the Ateneo program right now as an assistant coach ni Coach Tab. Did that help? Obviously, it helped.
Well, yes po, pero aside from the Coach Tab thing, it's also been a dream of mine to play for my dad. So, after Coach Tab visited me, so when those two dreams combined, that just locked me in talaga.
Were there other suitors? May mga nanligaw ba na iba?
Yes po.
Alam na, wag na natin kasi na-busted na yun eh.
Busted na.
Wag na natin sabihin kung sino yung mga na-busted. But, alam mo, one thing, and before I go to, one thing about the Ateneo program, of course, is that they're very high on academics, academic requirements, Kieffer, no? Are you ready to go through that rigmarole na you have to go through your classes, academic requirements? Very important yan sa Ateneo. Is that something that you're already preparing yourself?
I think I've been prepared naman for that since dati pa naman because galing from the La Salzabel program, our school is pretty rugged also. 8 to 4 p.m. Tapos we can't really skip school. We can't be excused just because of basketball. So I think it's just the same thing going to Ateneo.
All right.
Well, definitely, Kieffer. Once you're already part of Ateneo playing in the UAAP, talagang ma-highlight ka lahat dyan, di ba? You'll be compared to your brother. Kevin, di ba? So, what's the difference between your style of basketball to your older brother? Or is it the same?
Kuya Kevs is more of a slasher, I think, in college. So, I feel like that's where we differ. I like to play in the mid-range game and outside. Yeah.
Talagang shooter to eh.
Shooter,
si Kieffer. Balikan ko lang yung sabi mo nga, big factor for your decision sa Ateneo is Tab Baldwin. And the fact that talagang he sought you out, kinausap ka niya, he laid out his plans for you. Can you give us a little bit of a sneak or a peek into the role na sinabi sa'yo, na ibibigay sa'yo ni Coach Tab?
Well, that's the main thing. He said there were no promises, and that's really what I wanted. I wanted to be challenged to earn everything before the season starts. So I'm really excited for that.
You used to compete with one of their premier guards, si Jared Bahay.
Exactly.
Noong araw, in fact, you were ranked before you came into high school as 1 and 2, the top 2 players in the Philippines, coming out of the young program. How is it now how do you feel teaming up now with Jared sa Ateneo?
Well, it's good. Me and Jared have been wanting to play with each other for a while now, since dati pa. So at least now we get to put it into reality and hopefully help bring Ateneo back to its winning ways.
Well, the other thing, of course, is bigat yung decision na yun, Kieffer, no? Sino ba mga kinonsulta mo dyan before you made that decision? Was there any kind of pressure from, I guess, even others? Sinong naging very, kumbaga, critical or crucial sa naging decision mo in your family?
Well, I guess I consulted my brothers about it. So since we're pretty close, I guess they helped me, not really helped me make a decision, but they guided me on which decisions, which options would be better for my future.
And unanimous ba? Unanimous ang decision?
It was more on my decision and they just guided me throughout it.
Okay, we all know na standout ka during yung Gilas youth mo di ba?
And of course, UAAP Juniors.
UAAP Juniors, no? Now that you'll be playing at the collegiate level, do you think or chances of being part yung sinasabi mong new breed ng Gilas team?
Well, of course, that's the goal po, so I'm just gonna keep on working hard for that.
Yeah.
Siyempre, yan ang hinahanap ng tao. Actually, Kieffer was part of it, pero nagkaroon siya ng injury, no? Kieffer during the...
Yes, po.
Kaya hindi siya nakalaro dun sa championship noon But anyway, eto, Kieffer, mahirap ba to come from a well-known basketball family name?
Well, it's negative side and positive side. Yung positive side is I have people behind my back to guide me. They already had all the experience, so that's a plus for me. But there could be some bad sides na people might think na, oh, he's just getting all this hype or mga awards just because of his name. But honestly, I try to just put it aside naman kasi I know I'm working hard for it naman. So there's always its positive and its negative sides to it.
So in that sense, do you feel a need to prove yourself now that you are going to be thrust in the limelight in the UAAP?
Prove myself? No naman. I personally believe I have nothing to prove to people. It's more for my family naman talaga. So I'm gonna try to do my best for my family.
Pero alam mo, partner, no? During the days when your dad was playing, si Louis Alas, for Letran, if I'm not mistaken, I was covering him. Magaling na player. Pero you know what? The brand of, or the style of plays of Louis is totally different from Kevin and Kieffer. Dahil power forward yung tatay mo pero itong dalawa, talagang nandito sa point guard position.
Sa backcourt.
Kumbaga, bakit ganon?
Nag-evolve din ang
Nag-evolve. Or hindi nyo nakita yung style ng laro ng father mo during his college days?
Honestly, I haven't seen him play. Sometimes it was the wing. I don't even know.
At hindi mo hinanap. Hindi ka naman sinasabihin ni Coach Louie, panoorin mo yung laro mo. But, again, obviously, now that you're there, how are you preparing yourself for the UAAP? And what areas of your game do you feel like you really need to work on just to get you ready for the next season?
Well, right now, I honestly haven't been preparing it. I'm still super jet lagged.
Yeah,
that's right.
But I'm pretty sure when I recover, I'm probably gonna work on yung maybe just adjusting to the system of Coach Tab muna before anything individually. So after I adjust to the system, that's where I'll probably start thinking about how can I improve myself individually.
All right. Well, of course, you will be given a huge responsibilities at Ateneo. It's a team that missed the playoffs last year, the Final Four. And talagang maraming umaasa na malaking maitutulong sa iyo. Is that privilege for you or pressure?
I think it's a blessing so that people have put their trust in me. So it's up to me and the team na lang to put it into reality.
Yeah.
Ultimately, partner, Kieffer, what is your goal? Are you looking at also following your dad's footsteps of playing in the pros, in the PBA? Or are you looking to bring your trade elsewhere, outside of the Philippines, including an NBA dream? Is that something that you're going to pursue?
I mean, of course, dream pinaka-high, of course. But the goal mo na talaga is to lock in talaga for this UAAP season. I'm not trying to put pressure about yung mga years to come. So I just really want to help Ateneo bring back the championship to Katipunan.
Well, Interesting. Alright, well, ito, one final question from me, and I know this is a little bit of a controversial question. Alam mo, nung you were with the DLSU Zobel program, obviously, and then you decided to move to the US and try out your hand there. And well, as you said, hindi naman nagbago isip mo, pero nagbalik ka uli sa Pilipinas. So, I guess, is there a possibility also that you will change your mind? Alam, some players have, Mason Amos is an example, no? He played for the Ateneo, and then of course he left the program. And some other players. Is that something that is a possibility? Is that even a concern?
Well, my goal naman talaga is to win championship with Ateneo. So maybe if ever I leave, it's probably gonna be for something abroad right now. But I really try to not think about that because Ateneo talaga is my main priority right now.
And to bring a championship to Katipunan.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Kieffer, alam ko na ikaw ay hahanapin ng mga Blue Eagles, ng Blue Eagle fans, and they're looking forward to having...
Watch out for the next season, na UAAP.
Talaga.
Ay, nako.
Maraming salamat, Kieffer, sa panahon mo, and good luck with the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Good luck, Kieffer.
Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, ng rising star ng collegiate basketball, si Kieffer Alas. Alam mo, he will be a very important player sa sistema ni Coach Tom.
Alam mo, yung tanong mo kanina, partner, parang ganun rin yung pressure dati kay Jared Bahay. Di ba? Na dahil, syempre, hype siya. Although he delivered, pero kinulang. So, hopefully, with the tandem of Jared and Kieffer and the other players of Ateneo and under the tutelage of Coach Tab, may pag-asa ang Ateneo next year.
Ito si Coach Tab, hindi nagsasabi. Kasama natin.
Oo nga, isang araw lang.
Napaka-sekreto.
At ilang beses pala mo biyahe.
Pero nakakatawa. And it really gives hope to the Katipunan school dahil alam nyo, matagal-tagal nang di nakakapasok ang Ateneo sa finals. Kaya medyo hindi usual para kay Coach Tab Baldi. We look forward to that. Alright mga kapatid, well, that'll do it for us ngayong linggo pong ito. But before we end the show, syempre kailangan nating i-announce lahat po ng mga nanalo sa Joyride Super App Top-Up promo sa Power and Play. Mga nanalo po ng 1,000 pesos JRPay wallet credit si Vel Espiritu, Jake Chantes, Aris Fabros, Hannah Laurora at Paul Francisco. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. And of course, abangan nyo po yung M2 Veggie Drink This or That sa Facebook page ng Power or Play. This or That. This or that.
Iba yung with me, without me. Iba yun.
Thank you so much mga kapatid for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Sa lagi po natin sinasabi, tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH Teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po.
Happy Sports Weekend sa inyo lahat.
More power
and more play.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Pagpakitang gilas na at pagpapatalo. Ipag-iwang natin ang Pilipino. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa bulok, sumbe, sibay, lakay, amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin kakaba. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino.
Power and Play was brought to you by Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Cherry Tigo, love your journey. Photon, empowering the Filipino business. Joyride, ang inyong bagong kasundo. And N Plus Gold, tanda ng pagmamahal.
Halina't makinig, talakayin natin ang larong gusto mo.
Kapatid, 3 taon na ang 105.9 True FM. Kaya